Welcome back to Skipper. Today we are doing Mock Draft Monday, the first edition. We are going to do a 10-team 5x5 roto draft. The questions I get for 10-team to 12-team leagues mostly. So 10 this week. Next week we'll do a 12-team draft. Road to 30,000 subscribers. Thank you for all the love and support. Do not forget to subscribe. Hoping to hit it before opening day. It'll be a fight to the finish for sure. Also, join the Discord as well. Let's get into the draft. All right, we get going here. I'm going to pick out of the 10 spot. I love the turnarounds. Every time you can pick back-to-back and you can't get sniped with someone between you. I absolutely love it. You go Trey Turner off the board, Aaron Judge, Acuna, Jose Ramirez, Julio Rodriguez. Everyone except Judge. Nice 5-tool player who can steal you some bases. Really do it all. I'm going to look for a player who's going to fall to me like a Mookie Betts and a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. type. So someone who's going to bang in a lot. And then Mookie's not really going to steal me a lot of bases. So maybe I look like try and get someone good, and then Bo Bichette for some stolen bases that I think can do it. So try to get one of those premium positions as well. Mookie Betts and Vlad go back-to-back after Kyle Tucker. Interesting spot here for me. And then Freddie Freeman goes. So I can go Jordan Alvarez and then Bo Bichette back-to-back. So someone, I think Bo Bichette's going to be really good this year. Led the American League in hits back-to-back season. So I'll go Jordan Alvarez first, my first-round pick, and then Bo Bichette. I talked about the 5-tool players. Bo Bichette can be that with a guy like Jordan Alvarez who's going to be elite everywhere else. The second round ends with not a ton of shenanigans. Shohei the batter goes. Trout, Machado, Corbin Burns, first pitcher off the board, then Garrett Cole. Pick after, Tatis, Juan Soto. Soto going back there, like Julio Rodriguez, Juan Soto start, Aaron Nola is awesome. I would love that if I was drafting from that position as well. Devers, Bobby Witt. Bobby Witt, I just haven't looked in the profile a lot. I didn't put him in my round by round thing. I think he's a good option, but is the Royals offense going to be that good? Is he going to be that explosive in that offense? But then you go Paul Goldschmidt, Spencer Strider, Alonso Harris, ton of hitters going off the board here. So you're going to get a pretty good pitcher at the end in my slot. And it falls to me who just went. Shane McClanahan just went. So a guy I've told you to draft is going to be Brandon Woodruff. I'm going to take him. And then do I double up or do I go somewhere else? I have the shortstop position filled. Do I want to go outfield, second base? Marcus Semien, I don't love this spot right here, honestly. But I think I'm going to go. I think I should go Austin Riley. I want a piece of that Braves offense for sure. Third base, not the best position, so I'll take Austin Riley. First base, I'm going to wait on for sure now. I'm very happy with my hitters. I'm going to need to find some steals in the bottom half of this draft, maybe some saves in the next couple rounds as well, but I'm happy with the start. Going to go pitcher for sure, one of my next couple picks. Try and sure up that rotation as well, but Woodruff, I'm very happy getting him there. Arenado goes after me too. I was definitely a guy I was thinking about taking there as well, or Marcus Semien because of the second base eligibility stuff there. So end of the fourth, you got guys like Albies, DeGrom goes into the fourth, Scherzer as well, and then Seager goes at the end with Matt Olson, two guys I like a lot, and JT Realmuto. Weird that he took Goldschmidt and Matt Olson. I guess you have some utility slots, but then we got to run on outfielders here as well as pitchers. Jazz Chisholm goes the pick right before I want to select him, which is an absolute nightmare, which puts me in a bad spot here. I will not take Cedric Mullins or Carlos Rodon probably. What do I really need? I need starting pitching. I'll go a guy who I think can get me a lot of wins because you still need wins as much as it's kind of bullshit. You need them. Then I'm going to go to hitters, filter by some hitters, and there's just nothing I really like with the hitters here. So I'll go relief pitchers. Someone I think is going to be really good. Again, it was a weird year for Josh Hader last year. So I'm going to take him. I think he can get a lot of saves for us this season for a really good Padres team. The sixth keeps going the other way. Teoscar, Zach Wheeler, Rodon, Mullins going, Presley, Fried, Salvador Perez, Tommy Edman, and then Andres Jimenez go back-to-back. The way the first guy, that's why mock drafts aren't great, because you have some people making picks they probably wouldn't make in a regular league. Double second baseman as well is kind of odd to me, but it keeps going. Jordan Romano's the next closer off the board, Tim Anderson as well. I need a position player here or starting pitcher. So like the players available: Darvish, Manoah, Bogarts, Gausman, Razel Iglesias. I'm going to take Framber Valdez. I like where he is. Again, the Manoah Darvish, pretty good area to be in here. I'm going to take Framber Valdez. And is there someone else here that I like just as much? Yeah, it's just kind of an ugly thing to be at this position right now. So I'm going to go take a chance on a catcher that's always been solid for me in fantasy. I've taken him past couple years. I'm going to go Will Smith as my catcher. So we keep going through into the ninth, through the eighth. And Gunnar Henderson goes right before a pick I wanted to take him. I love that pick there. Jorge Polanco, Buxton, Adolis Garcia, Eloy goes, Willie Adames, Raisel Iglesias. Just getting sniped kind of all over the place. And that's how your drafts go sometimes. Got to be willing to adjust, though. We have some first baseman I like later. Just in a spot that you get stuck in that you don't seem to love. So I'm going to take two guys that I want to take. And I think that I can get some good value on them here. I need steals, so I'm going to take Jake McCarthy and then Vinny Pasquantino back to back. The McCarthy one I don't love, but as long as he's up, he's going to try and steal bases. So I'm fine with that. I'll take Nathaniel Lowe off my queue, and I'm going to look to add in the pitchers category in the next round. Right, finish up the 10th, onto the 11th round here. I'm looking at going starting pitcher, reliever, to kind of shore things up here. Chris Bryant is someone I really want to take here soon. Let's see where he falls kind of in the list. Yeah, he's pretty far down of guys I want to take. But you got like Robbie Ray, the potential strikeouts are just sitting there for you as well. So let's see what I want to do. Because I think I'm going to take Blake Snell, even though there's some guys ahead of him here. You want to take your guys. I did the research on Snell. I think he's going to be successful this season, so I'll go Blake Snell, and then I'm going to bet on an arm talent that is just incredible, Yon Duran, as being the last guy out of the Twins bullpen. Saves, again, kind of hard to come by. I'm just going to bet on him to be the last guy in the pen. I do struggle with getting closers. It's always kind of been my flaw of what I can do research on and project, but I'm going to bet on him and hope I can take Chris Bryant late in the next one. So out of 12 into 13, Wander Franco going in the 12th round of this 10-man is kind of nuts to me. Then Logan Webb, Jeffrey Springs, good picks. Stephen Kwan, average. Love that to see. MJ Melendez, and one of the Royals who's going to go top 10 catcher. Then Severino, Nathaniel Lowe. I think they're awesome picks. Then Correa, Alexis Diaz, Seiya Suzuki. I like those picks. These are where the money's made, I think, these types of picks, these rounds. This is where you can have fun and find your guys. So while not really worrying about ADP, I think I'm going to be able to get back-to-back players I want. And they're both going to be hitters. I'm praying I can get them back-to-back in Chris Bryant and Taylor Ward. So if the guy before me here will go, 10 seconds left. Chris Bryant goes, and that's just heartbreaking. Oh, my God. So I'll go Taylor Ward, draft him for the outfield, and then let's see what else we have here. Santander you could do, but I'm going to go George Kirby. I have Logan Gilbert start here. I think George Kirby can be a little bit better, so I'm going to draft him in this position. So now I'm in a spot where I can just basically take guys that I like. So I have second base, I have Ketel Marte queued. I should be able to get him in a couple rounds from now, so he should be my second baseman. Hitters, I have utility spots available, so I can just pick the best possible hitters. With a couple of position eligibility is always nice, but I usually do a couple of position eligibility for my bench bats as well. I have one starting pitcher slot open. I'm going to take two relievers. That's going to be it, because I think two guys can get me the saves. And then I'll just take rest pitchers. I like to split up my bench spots between pitchers and hitters, probably 3 pitchers, 2 hitters, or if you do have daily moves, so you can get just stack up on some points in some of those categories. So I think Logan Gilbert goes, another guy I was looking to get. Just been absolutely sniped all over the place today. So I'm going to take a redemption spot on Chris Sale, I believe. Kind of looked awesome today. Go there, and then I'm going to look at some hitters. What do I like? I love Ian Happ all the time. But a guy who I think is going to be really good without Tony La Russa is Andrew Vaughn, first base and outfield. So for someone that's going to be on the bench, I like that. And I'm going to take Andrew Vaughn. Moving on to the 17th round, my team is not going to beat anyone in stolen bases, and I've got to kind of accept the fact that I'm going to punt that unless with like a last round pick for someone who can steal a ton of bases. So I'm going to try and go hit heavy on some boom players here. It's going to be Ketel Marte and Masataka Yoshida, I think, are going to be my 2 picks to fill out my starting lineup for this team, and then we start working on the bench and we try and get a little bit crafty here. Your Urquidy goes right before. So Barrios goes as well. I'm going to go Marte, need my second baseman, and then Masataka Yoshida to fill it out. So we're 18 of 23 rounds done. This is only a 3 outfielder league, so you don't need to go crazy. I don't love that Jake McCarthy's in one of those spots. But again, daily moves, you can have some people in and out of that lineup, no problem. Senga's a really good pick right after me too. Boy, I like that a lot. Holy shit. Crazy run of relief pitchers goes Sewald, Gallegos, Evan Phillips, Hendricks, Rogers, Hunter Brown. Hunter Brown is a relief pitcher in this. That's interesting. I think he'll start for the Astros. For me, I'm going to go kind of high upside guys on my bench. Like at this point in your drafts, you're going to get rid of some of these players for sure. Like they're not going to be on your team at the end. So take some high helium guys as well. Like Brady Singer, Edward Cabrera. I think I'm going to go back-to-back pitchers here, as long as I don't get fleeced. Like, I'd love them over Miles Michaelis for sure. It's just way higher upside if they're able to figure some stuff out. This guy in front of me has been kind of siphoning me the whole time. I'm sure he's going to take one of these. After 3 straight pitchers, I'd be shocked. I don't really know his team composition. Matt Chapman goes off the board. So I'll go Edward Cabrera, Brady Singer. And that should be me done with pitchers. And I'm going to look into some hitters here. Maybe I'll take another pitcher. I'm not sure yet. So we keep going here. Trevor Bauer, Javi Baez is really who I wanted to get to me there. That stinks. Meneses goes. Joey Blackman. Brendan Drury was another guy I had just right there sitting for me with all those positions that he can play. So now I'm in a spot where I don't know totally what to do. Oh, fuck. You hate that. Panic time. I'll take some high upside guy, Oscar Colas. And then, yeah, you got some like older guys here that talk about some bounce backs, and just the profiles aren't great for them as well. This is when you have guys queued up that you think are going to go way later, and then they all go right in front of you. That's very tough to see. So I will go a starting pitcher. Just like Pablo Lopez. I'm okay with that. I think we're really pitcher heavy. We'll have to change up some waiver wire guys for sure. So I'm going to finish up Alec Boehm here. Yester Ruiz is a guy I think I can steal a ton of bases, someone I'll be looking at on the waiver wire because this is a smaller league. But I'm pretty happy. I think I have a really good average, a lot of runs, a lot of people driven, a lot of home runs on this team. Stolen bases, I think I should be able to get the saves, and then the pitching is really, really good as well. So it's different than somehow I drafted some of these teams. We can look through my team here. It's finished up. We went Jordan in the first, Bo Bichette in the second, Woodruff in the third, Austin Riley in the fourth, Julio Urias in the fifth, Hader in the sixth, Framber Valdez, Will Smith, Jake McCarthy, Vinny Pasquantino, Blake Snell, Yohan Duran, Taylor Ward, George Kirby, Chris Sale, Andrew Vaughn, Ketel Marte, Masataka Yoshida, Edward Cabrera, Brady Singer, Oscar Colas, Pablo Lopez, and Alec Boehm. So again, not a ton of steals, but I'm very happy with this team. Thank you very much for watching this mock draft on this fine Monday. Do not forget to subscribe, join the Discord, and I will see you guys next time.